A very good afternoon to all of you, my dear children. In today's session, let us revise on the topic pronouns. Okay, so let me ask you a question now. What is a pronoun? Come on, tell me. Joanne, what is a pronoun?
Ma'am, pronoun is a word that avoids repetition.
Pronoun is a word that is used. Why it is used for?
It is used for avoid repetition
That is used instead of a
noun.
noun. Okay, that is what I wanted. So in order to, what you said is right, in order to avoid repetition is what we make use of a pronoun. Okay, so pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. Okay, why are we using in place of a noun? Is that to avoid repetition. Now let me ask you a question. What is a noun, Dev Daksh? What is a noun?
Ma'am, yes.
Yes, what is a noun? Now, just now we spoke that pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. Yes, noun is a naming word.
Naming word.
Names
it
of
names person,
place, animal, or a thing. Yes, very good. So, name of a person, a place, an animal, or a thing is called a noun. So, nouns are naming word, names of person, place, animal, or a thing. Clear? So pronoun means it is a word used instead or in place of a noun. Why are we using it? Is that to avoid repetition. Clear? So let's move on to the topic. All of you please open to page number. We are in the topic pronoun. Today we are going to revise the topic on pronouns. So all of you please do take page number 36, 37. Okay, keep it open. So we are in worksheet 2021. 2021. Okay, now what is a pronoun? Just keep it open, children, and please all of you look at the slide. And grammar, I have already told you before, grammar is a topic where you have to listen, understand the concept. Okay, unless you understand, only thing is if you understand and if you remember the concept, you'll be able to write the examination and you'll be able to score full marks. Okay, it is not necessary to sit with the books in front of you. No question answers, no meanings, no opposites, nothing is there. Okay, so only thing is what is a pronoun? What is used for? Only thing you have to know, and how it should be replaced with a noun. That is what you have to know in this topic. Okay, so pronoun is a word that replaces a noun. Okay, pronoun is a word that replaces a noun in order to avoid repetition. Here is an example for you. Ravi has not come to school. Why? Ravi is not well. And Ravi visited the doctor. You could see there, Ravi, it is necessary to write only once. It is not necessary to write over and over again. So in order to avoid repetition, what we have to make use of instead of Ravi? Instead of Ravi, what we have to write there? Yes, come on, tell me. Instead of Ravi, what we have to write there? We have to write? We have to write he. Have all of you understood? So in order to avoid repetition, we make use of the pronoun he, because here Ravi is a masculine gender. So we make use of the pronoun he.
He is not well.
Yeah.
He visited the doctor yesterday.
Have you understood, all of you? So here you could see this paragraph. So Ravi has not come to school today. Only thing is you have to write only once. Once if you write, we know what, whom are we talking about. Then later on, instead, to avoid repetition, we can make use of a pronoun. He is not well. He visited the doctor yesterday. The doctor gave him medicine. He feels that if he takes the medicines regularly, he will recover soon. So have you understood about what is a pronoun is? A pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. Why? To avoid repetition. So here is an example for you. Now, let's move on to, okay, so these are the main pronouns. Okay, that is I, it, you, they, we, he, she. So we have to learn it well. Okay, So how is that we are going to remember? These 7 pronouns are the main pronouns. Okay, all the rest of the pronouns which come under it are its forms. Clear? So we need to remember these 7 pronouns first. We need to remember this 7 pronouns first. That is, let's start with I. Then it's a 2-letter word, that is it. Then let's move on to a 3-letter pronoun, that is you. Then let's move on to a 4-letter pronoun, that is they. Okay, then the remaining pronouns, let us write. That is we, he, she. So if you write it in this way, in a triangular form, you could remember all the 7 pronouns, okay? So I, it, you, they, we, he, she. Clear to all of you? I,
I,
it,
it,
you, they,
they,
we, he, she.
she,
Say it again. I, it,
I,
it,
it,
you, they, we, he, she.
she.
Okay.
you, they, we, she.
Okay, so have all of you understood? So I, it, you, they, we, he, she. So these are the 7 pronouns we need to remember. So we have to know its usage. Let's move on to its usage. Okay, let's move on to the usage. All of you, please do mute your audios, children. So with that, it will be easier for me to listen. So we know that these are the 7 main pronouns, that is I, it, you, they, we, he, she. These are the 7 main pronouns, okay? And all the other pronouns are its different forms. Now let's learn its usage. They. They is a pronoun which is used when we're talking about more than one people. Okay, more than one person. That is more than, that is many people. Okay, when we talk about many animals and many things. So there is a pronoun which is used for plural, So when we talk about many people, many animals and birds and many things. So there is only pronoun is there which can be used for all. That is for people, animals and things. Clear? So when we talk about plural, now let's move on to we. We is also a pronoun, plural pronoun, but it is used only for people. Okay, look at the screen. Look at the slide, all of you. It is used only for people. We is a pronoun which is used only for people. It is a plural pronoun. Okay, when we're talking about many, we make use of we. But we have to remember that you should be included into it. You. So you, along with the family members, went for a picnic. Okay, then we could use the pronoun we. Ma'am, we went for a picnic. It shows that you, along with the family members, you went for a picnic. If you are not there, then we can only use they. Ma'am, they went for a picnic, you were not there. If you are there, then we have to use we. Okay, we are friends. We went for a picnic. Clear? Now let's move on to the next pronoun. So we have to know the usage of each pronoun. Each pronoun do have a different usage. You is a pronoun. I wanted all of you to be very, very attentive in the class. It's a revision. Okay, so you is a pronoun which is used both for singular and plural. You can see the picture. Look at the picture. You is a pronoun which is used both for singular and plural. So when I'm talking to a girl or a student, I could use you. Okay, so I saw you in the market yesterday. I could say, when I'm talking to you all now, I could see you all are my good students. Okay, so it can be used both as singular and plural. Clear to all of you? So they, we, you. Each pronoun do have a different usage. Please do remember that. Now let's move on to the singular pronouns. So she is a pronoun which is used only for the feminine gender when we're talking about a. So she is a pronoun which is used only for singular. So when we are talking about feminine gender, we make use of the pronoun she. But if you're talking about a masculine gender singular, what do we use? We use he. Okay, we use he. Then if you're talking about myself, I use the pronoun I. Clear? And when we're talking about an animal or a thing, then we use the pronoun it. So these are the usages. Okay, have all of you understood? That is they, you, we, then he, she, it. Okay, have you all finished? Understood? Now let's move on to, so we know that all of you please do say the 7 main pronouns, all of you please. All of you please do say the 7 main pronouns what we have discussed just now. I,
you,
it. Okay, it. Thank you. So these are the 7 main pronouns. Okay. Now what we have discussed just now, that is the 7 main pronouns. They are also called as subject pronouns. The pronouns that we discuss now. Okay, that is I, you, he, she, it and we. All these pronouns which we have discussed now, these are the main pronouns and these are also called as the subject pronouns. Why are they called as subject pronouns? Because it can only be replaced by a subject in a sentence. What is a subject? The soldiers fought bravely. Now, where is the subject here? Where is the subject here? Come on, tell me. The soldiers fought bravely. Where is the subject? Come on, tell me. Where is the subject here? The soldiers fought bravely. Where is the subject here? I'm talking about the subject. Pronoun, under the pronouns, we have only
Soldiers
person, place, animal, and thing. Yes, soldiers.
soldiers.
Okay, so it
Soldiers.
under the pronouns, it replaces a noun. So under the nouns, who comes under it? People, animals, and things. Okay, so here soldiers, the soldiers fought bravely. So we are talking about the soldiers here. So soldiers are the subject in a sentence. So soldiers can only be replaced by a subject pronoun. So which pronoun do we use it? Which pronoun do we use it for the soldiers?
Use.
What do we use? Soldiers. So it is a plural. So we have to use they. Clear? We have to use they. They is a pronoun which can be used for soldiers because it is plural and it comes as a subject in a sentence. Subject usually comes first. Subject usually comes
First.
in a sentence. And subject are the doer of the action. They are doing the action. Clear? They are doing the action. So subject usually comes first in a sentence and object comes
Second.
yes, that is object are the receiver of the action. Okay, it always comes after the verb. That is always comes after the subject. Okay, so here, so they are called as the object. So objects can only be replaced by an object pronoun. Okay, clear? So all of you please have a look at it once more. So all of you look here. So these are the main pronouns. That is I, you, he, she, they, it, we are the main pronouns. And its different forms are the object pronoun and the possessive pronoun are its different forms. Clear? Are its different forms. Clear to all of you? So possessive pronouns is not very important to learn, but the object pronouns are very, very important for you to memorize it. Okay, for I, what is the object pronoun for I? Come on, tell me. For I, what is the object pronoun for I? It is me. Okay, for you
Me.
it is you itself.
You. Then
Okay, for he
he
it is
is
him.
him.
For she it is
She's
her.
her.
For
Is
they it is
them.
them.
It
For
is it.
they it is
He is
them.
us.
And it is it. And for we it is us.
Us.
Clear? So objects in a sentence, object can only be replaced by an object in a sentence. Subject can only be replaced by a subject in a sentence. Clear to all of you?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So in the topic pronouns, we have to learn the 7 main pronouns. And these 7 main pronouns are called as the subject pronouns. And these 7 main pronouns as a subject pronoun has a different form that is called as the object pronoun. Okay. So you have to know this very well. Clear to all of you? Yes. Now let's move on to the next thing. So these object and the subject pronoun must be memorized well. Next comes the different types of pronouns. And under it, we are going to learn only about the personal pronouns. All the rest is just given in your workbook, but it is not exam oriented. We'll be learning only about the personal pronouns. So what is a personal pronoun? Similar like the pronouns, personal pronouns are also pronouns which are used in place of people, animals, and things. Clear to all of you? Clear? So let's learn about the personal pronoun. I wanted to see you all. Okay, all of you, please be seated properly. Let me mute you all. Yes. Now, all of you listen. So we are going to learn about the personal pronoun. What is a personal pronoun? Personal pronoun is nothing but it is a pronoun which is used in place of people, animals, and things. Clear? It is used in place of people, animals, and things. Clear to all of you? And it can be written in 3 persons. That is first person, second person, third person. Who's the first person here? Who's the first person here?
Us.
No, I am the first person. Clear? I and we are the, if 2 teachers are here, so the plural of I, it is we. So I, we are the first person. Clear to all of you? Yes,
Yes,
come on,
ma'am.
tell me who are the
Yes.
first person here?
I.
We.
Second person is
Okay,
we.
second, no.
Second person is
We, I and we are the first person. Clear? I, the
Yes.
plural of I, if I'm 2 teachers are here talking to you all, so we are the first person if it is more than 1. If it is only 1 person, so I am the first person. Clear? I and we are the first person. Clear to all of you? And I am talking to whom? I'm talking to
you.
you. So you are the
Second person.
second person. Okay, so I am talking to you. So you are the second person. When we both of us talk, we will talk about certain subjects. Okay, it can be about a person, or it can be about a thing, or it can be about something else. So he, she, it, and they are the he, she, it, and they are the third person. Clear to all of you? Clear to all of you? All of you, please do sit straight. So I am the first person because I am the speaker. I am talking. I am talking to you. So you are the second person. When we talk about certain subjects. Okay, now I'm taking a class for you. If we are talking, we'll talk about certain subjects, and it can be about a boy, or it can be about a girl, or it can be about an animal or a thing, or it can be about a book, or it can be about something. Okay, so it can be about plural also. We can talk about many people or whatever, the Ukraine, what is happening there. We talk about many things like that. Okay, so here, what we talk about, they are the third person. Third person is he, she, it, and they are the third person. Clear to all of you? Yes. So have you understood what is first person is, what is second person, what is third person? Yes.
Yes.
I am the first person. You are the second person. He, she, it, and they are the third person. Now all of you look at the screen here. See here, I, first person. We, plural form of I, it is we. So I and we are the first person. You are the second person. He, she, they, it are the third person. All the other words are its different forms. That is object pronouns and possessive pronouns. Okay. If you have written it, him, his are the different forms of he. Her and hers are the different forms of she. Them and theirs are the different forms of they. And its is a different form of it. Have all of you understood?
Yes.
Yes. So have you
Yes.
understood about the first person, second person, and the third person?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Have you understood about the personal pronouns? Here, these are the main points we need to remember. And the subject and the object pronoun. Okay. Now, let's move on to the exercise. Okay.
Ah,
Yes. Here the exercises. Now, all of you, please listen. Now, let's do the first exercise. The girl sang sweetly. The people listened to the girl. The people liked the song. The people gave the girl money. So you are asked to insert appropriate pronouns in the place of nouns. But how is that you're going to do it? I told you that the nouns can be written once. If it is written more than once, then it should be replaced by an appropriate pronoun. Clear to all of you? So look at the sentence, girl, okay. The people, okay. Now again, the girl is repeated here. So you have to replace it with a pronoun. Again, the people is repeated. So you have to replace it with a pronoun. The people, replace it. Then again, the girl has come. So these four places, it should be replaced by a pronoun. How is that we are going to replace it with a pronoun? So when you're going to replace it with a pronoun, my dear children, three things you have to keep in mind. Some of you are not listening, okay? Please don't write anything, just listen. When you're looking at a sentence, when you have to replace it with a pronoun, you have to see for three things. First one is it a singular or plural? So the girl, is it singular or plural? Come on, tell me. It is singular. Okay.
singular.
Girl. Now, then you have to look at the gender, whether it is masculine or
Girl.
feminine. Girl, it is
Feminine
feminine
gender.
gender. So it's a feminine gender. Then look whether it is subject pronoun, whether you have to use a subject pronoun or an object pronoun. Look at the word, whether it is
Subject
subject
pronoun.
or object here. The people listen to the girl, whether it is subject or object here.
Subject.
The subject for you. The people
It's
listen to the
object.
girl. It is an object.
Object
So
pronoun.
it should be replaced only by an object pronoun. So for the girl, which object you will use?
She.
She, are you right? If it is
She.
a subject, we could use she.
Her.
Here it is an
Her.
object. So we
Her.
have to use her. Have you understood? So when you're replacing it, you have to look for three things. Whether it's singular or plural, masculine or feminine, subject or object. Now you got it properly. Now the people. Is it singular or plural?
Become.
Wait,
People will become as
Answer
they.
to my question. Answer to my question. I don't want any answers from you all. I know that. People, whether it's singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural, very good. Okay, if it is plural here, there is no masculine or feminine gender. It does not mention. So it is plural. Then we have to see whether it is, okay, whether it is subject or object. Whether it is subject or object. It is subject. Subject usually comes first in the sentence. So it's the subject. So the people. So which pronoun you have to
It's
use there?
they.
Very good.
They.
Okay, you have to use they. They like the song. Again, the people is there. It is a subject. It is a plural. So which pronoun you have to use here?
They.
They gave the girl the money. So here the girl is again, it is singular. It is feminine gender and it is an object. So what you have to use here?
Her.
You have to use her. Have you understood? So
Yes.
while looking at a pronoun, children, while you have to replace it with a pronoun, you have to look for three things. That is, whether it is singular or plural,
Plural.
masculine or feminine, or it is subject or object.
Object.
Okay, please look for these three things. Then you replace it with a pronoun. Have all of you understood?
Yes.
Yes, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, now let's move on to the second question. The soldiers are wounded. Soldiers must go to the hospital. The doctors will treat those soldiers. Okay. So here the soldiers, once it is okay. If it is
Yes.
repeated more
The
than once, then
soldiers
we
are
have to.
wanted.
We have
Soldiers
to.
must go to the hospital, so the soldiers should be there.
Okay. So here the soldiers. Here what you have to use there?
The
Which
sol-
pronoun you have to
They.
use?
It's
They.
they
They
because
must
they're
go.
plural.
Yes, they are plural and it comes as a subject there. Okay.
And the
So there must be.
doctors will
The
treat
doctors will
those-
treat those soldiers. Here, those soldiers comes as what? It is a plural.
Them.
Yes, it is a object here. So you have to use the object pronoun, that is them.
them.
Clear to all of you? This is how you will underline. So first thing you have to look for it. If it is written once, it is okay. If it is written more than once, then it should be replaced by a pronoun. Okay, right. Then you underline the pronouns. Which pronoun should be replaced with? Next thing is check whether it is singular or plural. Then check whether it is masculine or feminine gender. Then see whether it is subject or object. So three things you have to look for, then your answer will be right. Okay, so this is how we do the exercises. Now let me do a few sentences on the board. Take your rough book, write only the answers. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to fill in the blanks. There's a revision. Fill in the blanks with object pronouns. With object. First one. The pencil is lost. I need dash. The second one. I answered the questions. You write only the answers, only the answers. The teacher is happy with dash.
Ma'am, can you read the first question?
Yes, I could read it for you. Now, the first question is,
Ma'am, can you read the first question?
yes. The first question here is, the pencil is lost. I need dash. The second question is, I answered the questions. The teacher is happy with dash. The third question is, we go on a field trip. Okay. The school organized the trip for dash. Come on. Only 3 questions you have it. You have to replace it with an object pronouns. Write only the answer. Read the question and write only the answer. Write only the answers. Are you all writing?
Yes.
Can you share the board?
Yes, I'll share the board for you. If you can't read it, if you can't understand, I'll read the questions for you. We go on a field trip. The school organized the trip for dash. I answered the questions. The teacher is happy with dash. The pencil is lost. I need dash. I told you not to write the questions, just write the answers. So if these type of question has come for the examination, how is that you're going to write the answers? Options will be there. But even though the options are given, we have to write the correct answer. We have to understand it. Okay, Sri Veni, come on, do the first one for me, Sri Veni.
Ma'am, I finished.
Sri Veni, come on. I need
the pencil.
instead of ma pencil, we are learning about the pronouns. Instead of pencil, what we have to use there? What we have to use there? I need.
I need.
Mm.
Ma'am, can I answer?
Yes, yes, come on.
Ma'am,
I
Ma'am,
need.
I need it.
Yes, very good. I need it. Very good. Aradhya, come on, read the next question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, come on.
I
Answered.
answered the question. The
Mm.
teacher is happy with that.
Oh, the teacher is happy with. It is I. The teacher is happy with whom? The teacher is happy with. Come on.
Ma'am, can
Anyone? Yes, yes.
Ma'am, me.
No, the teacher is happy with. Yes, come on, say the answer once more.
Me.
Me, yes, me. Yes, me, yes. Is happy with me. Very good, very good. Yes, it's okay, it's okay. Come on. Now, Ujjwal, come on, read the question. So if your answers are right, put a tick mark.
Yes, ma'am.
Read the third question. We go on a. Come on, Ujjwal, read the question. We go on a field trip. The school organized the trip for, is it us? Yes, for us. Yes, for us is the answer. So it, me, and us. If your answers are right, put a tick mark. Have you understood? This is just, you have to know it. So it's time up, children. So please. Okay, so let's wind up today's session. Bye-bye, all of you. Thank you. Bye, children.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.
Bye, children. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.